Alright, if you guys are still writing, you can write a couple more things, but we'll start on the first one here. So what'd you guys have? Been considered this land of opportunity, right? For a long time. So what are some of the expectations of immigrants?
Work like long hours for like low wages for like really low amounts of money.
Do you think so? That's an expectation? Do you think like before they come here that they're gonna work long hours and get low wages?
Yeah, that's what a lot of people think. Why?
Okay. Okay. Some people think that. So why would they leave their homes then?
Because it's like so that they can because of like crime and everything or like crimes and for, like just get away from anything that like might be bothering them, having a life.
So like safety, would you say? Some sort of safety sort of measures? Alright, so we'll say safety will include. Go ahead. Safety. Okay, so as opposed to what Gene said, you're saying they come actually to make more money than they're making at home. Okay, I can see so money and economic prosperity could be another reason.
They expect to get a good education.
A good education, right? They want access to a good education. Does everyone here have access to a good education?
No. Free education.
Everyone in this room? Maybe one Mr. Holiday.
Free education.
A place where they're free and not ruled by one person.
Okay, so a place where they're free, so they have this idea, this notion of freedom, I guess you could say, right? So these notions of freedom. What else? What else do we have? Okay, so like a great job to find a job that's right. So you can earn a good living. So a job with good wages or maybe fair wages. Would that be a good wage? What else we got? Okay, so maybe they could. So yeah, I guess I could go with job. So a better job and yeah, like a better quality of life, right? Is that kind of what you're saying? Better life. Sorry guys, my legs are blue here.
So that they can be like healthier, like
So they're expecting healthcare when they come here, right? Start a family, right? So if they have access to all these things, they're going to be able to start a family. Maybe they could start a family at home too. But what else? They want for their kids. When you have children, you want them to have good education, access to education. You want them to have healthcare. You want to have a safe place. It's really great things. When I was in Rwanda, I was working on hip hop with some kids that were child soldiers during the genocide in '94, and they had this idea that the streets in the U.S. were like paved in gold, literally, legitimately, like everything's gold, everyone's rich, and everyone's very wealthy here, right? That's sort of an idea that they have there, and this notion. And you know where they get these ideas from? TV. They'd be shocked. A lot of them are shocked to know that there's homeless people living here. I learned when I was going to SIT, to the graduate school. I worked at Morningside. Does anyone know Morningside?
Yeah.
The homeless shelter over there. There's a fair amount of homeless people in Brattleboro. Brattleboro's considered a pretty well-off area. We had this idea, right? What people expect, right? So then let's move on. Let's move on a little bit here. Does the reality meet those expectations? When they get here, are they getting all this health care and all stuff?
Well, like you said, they think everyone's richer. Everyone's rich. That's not true.
And they find out that there is a land of opportunity for white men
So now we're breaking it down into specific races.
coming here from like Mexico or like any South American countries. Really, it's kind of more you're subjugated to working farms and other lots of manual labor instead of
What about like in the book, if you're looking at it now, right? He has this sort of notion that if you work hard, you're gonna get to the top, right? He does. I think a lot of people do. You come
Yeah.
and you bust your chops and you're gonna make it to the top. You're gonna do really well. Do you think that there's people that work now that come up from say Latino countries, different Latin American countries? They come up here and they work harder than me, than your folks. They work a lot harder, a lot longer, a lot more dangerous jobs. Do you think that they're getting rich?